Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're watching. Well, I'm in this cottage today and I'm going to try taping and mudding. I've watched Lee do it. How hard can it be? When he was mudding this wall, he forgot this one section right here on the side of that window. So that's where I'm going to start. Since I've never mudded or taped before, I'm going to practice here. I don't think he taped. I think he was just mudding that one edge. So I'm not going to tape there. Then I'm going to move to another section that's low enough for me to reach so I can practice. And I'll do the back wall as well. So I think it should be, my guesswork, like decorating a cake. Have you ever seen those cakes that are perfectly smooth? Well, I know how to do that. And they're not perfectly smooth because I'm not a professional cake decorator. But I am a good enough cake decorator to get it really close to smooth. And so that's what my thought pattern is. I won't know until I start because I've never worked with this stuff. But we're going to give it a shot. So let's get busy. Oh, by the way, I got a little thing going on in my throat. So if my voice sounds a little bit cracky, it is. Okay, the consistency of this stuff is not like cake frosting, and I also clean my utensils with water, so so you don't smear it and bubble it. I got it just as good as Lee, I think. Yeah, not perfect, but just as good as Lee, I think. And I'm just gonna leave it be. Also, I don't usually overwork the cake. I overworked that. So I'm gonna get better as I go along because that was just my first time, and we'll see how it all turns out. So I'm gonna go to that wall over there, and yeah, let's go see that. Okay, that area over there had a lot of uneven spaces where the sheetrock wasn't even. I just coated it all in mud, and then I'll come back and I'll tape it and I'll mud it. But I think this will make it so much easier to get it smoother by getting a layer underneath that uneven edge before I try to tape it and everything. I'm also finding out that the more you work it, the worse it looks. I also got some bubbles up top. I didn't get the bubbles on the sides, but I got the bubbles at top. I don't know why. It could be that there wasn't everywhere there's a bubble, there wasn't any mud, that I did it too thin. That could be the reason. I don't know. But I tried to work it out and I was making things worse. So I got it all nice and smooth-ish. and then went ahead and colored it. I'm not sure how much mud we're supposed to be using underneath and on top, but I do know that this box is not very full, and I thought it was a brand new box when we started, so somewhere along the lines we're using too much mud, or maybe it just takes that much mud. But anyway, I have all the sheetrock that's on the side, so I can't continue going down that wall, and I also need to do the top half of the corner. I did the bottom half of the corner. I think it looks pretty good. I just need to do the top half of the corner. But as you can see, I'm wearing this mud. Anyway, I'm just going to wait and move all this stuff and then go back to that corner. I just left for a few minutes and I got sidetracked because there was 17 of the big hawks above our head. There were about 9 of them way high and then 8 of them kind of low. Actually, there was like high, medium, and low. But anyway, I had to go out there and scare them all away because there were 17 cats, 17 birds. They were all going for dinner because they were just circling our property. Anyway, they kind of broke up and went different directions. So I hope they stay away. What would be so much easier than moving this wood around this room would be to find a place in one of those other cottages to put them until we're ready for it. It's a lot of scrap wood. I'm holding wood. A lot of scrap sheetrock over here. But for the moment, we'll just keep moving it around. Okay, what you see me doing is what in cake decorating is called the crumb coat. Crumb coat is where you just frost the cake. It kind of locks in all the crumbs. Then when that crumb cake hardens, then you go through with the frosting, and that's how you get it smooth. So I decided to do that with this. So I'm kind of crumb coating it. I'll go back and we'll make sure it's all nice and smooth. But right now it's looking pretty good and it's sticking. So we're gonna keep doing this. At this point, you can see the tape line, and then the other ones we've done. It looks like the one where I've done less mud on the tape looks better than the ones where we did more mud. You can still see the tape, even the areas on the edges. Some of the areas, but the difference is the roughness. This one is smoother. It's going to take a light sanding, and this one over here, it's going to take a rough sanding because it's got dips and everything else. It appears that Lee backed into it or something. He got something into it, so there's a big dent in it over there. So I'm thinking less is better. I don't know. Sheetrockers out there, tell me, less mud is better, more mud is better? Light taping so it's stuck and the edges don't curl, or completely covered so you can't see it? I don't know. You tell us. Dear, look at the camera. Sorry. Okay, what you didn't see while the camera was facing the ground was, you see the holes in right there? That's where the shelf brackets are, and we cut around it, and actually I did that, and so there were big holes around that. So I took some foam and I put the foam inside all the holes, and now I'm mudding it and I'm taping it, and it's looking really good. Let me bring you in a little closer. Okay, see that? There's the foam pieces. Okay, so that's how I'm repairing it. That one versus those two. Remember, I told you to keep baby wipes with you when you do projects? We can clean the instruments with the baby wipes when we don't have water readily available. Okay, little break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I got it all sheetrocked and mud. I'll go in the daylight time because it's getting kind of dark and check and see about a second coat on some of those. I went real thin, and I didn't do anything under here because all that cardboard shoved under there. So I've got to pull the cardboard out and do that. And then I think I have to do the trim of the edge of this sheetrock here at the doorway. I don't know, but I need daylight to do that. So another day. God bless you. Thank you for watching. And if you have any suggestions on this sheetrock, please let me know because it would be most appreciated. We'd like to do it semi-close to right. Anyway, God bless you. As I said, be sure to like, share, press that notification bell, and subscribe. And comment if you will. And we'll see you next time on The Homestead. Bye-bye now.